Sydney and Claire, I know a lot of you are thinking the weather's pretty bad out there now, but yeah, it could get even more intense early next week. Monday and Tuesday, the time frame we're watching. For Monday morning, it's about 4 to 9 a.m. So even before sunrise, we could start to see a little bit of light sleet or light freezing rain move into the upper valley initially and then spread across at least parts of the RGV toward Edinburgh and maybe even Raymondville by about 8 or 9 o'clock. Again, Monday morning. This is where I think the best chance to see maybe a light glaze of ice on a few elevated surfaces at this point. This does not look like a significant travel impact event. And of course, we have the holiday and some of the schools going virtual, helping with some of the traffic patterns out there. But I know some of you still may have to drive on some bridges, and there may be a little bit of an issue. Right now, we're still keeping it in the slight category. We are much more concerned with the cold that's coming in during the day on Monday. And then on Tuesday, it's all going to end with a hard freeze. That means temperatures are going to basically be in the 20s for 3 or more hours. And we're looking at not just 3 hours. Midnight to 10 a.m., we could be down in the 20s. And for that reason, we got to protect the pipes, the plants, the pets, and yourselves, the people. If you do have to be outside, this is the type of cold that can start to cause some issues. So we advise everyone to have layers because wind chills are going to be pretty intense. Let's take a look. Monday morning, feeling like 18 in Edinburgh, 17 in Rio Grande City. Around 8 a.m. could be when the worst of the wind chill factor would be on Monday, feeling like the teens across a good portion of the RGV. Now, we will warm up somewhat during the day on Monday, and then we're right back into the pretty significant cold Monday night into Tuesday. This is Tuesday morning, and we're right back in the teens. This is wind chill warning criteria most likely, and we haven't seen one of those issued down here in many years. So that's kind of the infrequency that this sort of thing happens. These are highs today. We didn't get past 43 degrees in McAllen. 41 was the high in Harlingen, 42 in Brownsville, and we haven't moved much from the high temperature. We're sitting in the upper 30s to lower 40s out there, and with persistent 10 to 15 mile per hour winds. It's not too strong out there, but it's strong enough to create wind chills down near freezing and even below freezing in Harlingen, feeling like 31 degrees there at the airport. Now, around the state of Texas, we've got winter storm alerts almost for the entire state. Entire state of Oklahoma, Arkansas, almost all of Mississippi. This is a major winter event that's not just going to impact Texas, but many other surrounding states. And it's all pretty quiet out there as we speak. We do have a little light rain in parts of El Paso, and in far west Texas there, we have a little bit of light freezing rain beginning to break out. But on Futurecast, things stay generally under wraps, if you will, for tomorrow. Saturday, nothing too exciting happening. We're going to have some rain around here in the valley tomorrow night. You can see that showing up by 11 p.m. So tomorrow night, we could see a little bit of rain. Temperatures will be above freezing, no issue. Sunday, we start to see this winter storm crank up across the state of Texas as new low pressure forms across the northern part of Mexico, pulls in that colder air from the north. We still have a little bit of moisture left over. Those two things combined together will give us about again, 4 to 5 hour window of some light wintry precipitation, and then everything clears out. But when the sky clears, the temperatures drop. We're looking at air temperatures now. This is not wind chill. Air temperatures Tuesday morning in the lower to middle 20s. We have not seen temperatures below 26 degrees in Brownsville, for example, since 1983. So looking at about a 40-year sort of event potentially. This all just goes to show you this type of air is rare and does not happen often. That's why we're kind of calling attention to it. After Tuesday, we will start to warm up a little bit into the 50s, and that's not even warm, of course. A small chance of a shower on Wednesday, finally back in the 60s there on Friday of next week. Sydney?